What is up, everybody? MarketSquare Gaming over here. I am joined today by certified Soy Boi. How would you, I don't even know how to introduce it. How would you consider you, just a regular player, streamer?
I would say I am just a regular player, just like anyone else, just trying to figure things out, enjoy the game, and,
So,
you know.
how long have you been playing? Let's get a little background on you before we get going with everything.
So I've been playing Lost Relics since a little bit before Easter. I don't know exactly when I began, but I was there for the event, and I got really lucky. If anyone knows about the golden tickets you can get from the golden eggs, I managed to get one, and
That's right.
that kind of spurred my career, kind of got me a little bit stuck.
I got the golden
Really.
ticket,
Yeah, I did.
All right. So, just so everyone knows, we're going to be we don't have NFTs today. Anyone who's a long time or already onboarded or already able to play the game, you don't have anything to win today, but we would really appreciate you to stay and support the community and everything. But let's get some. We got a raffle today. We got a few power pendants to give away. We'll get these people onboarded, and yeah, we're gonna talk the game. We're gonna do our thing on here.
Yeah, who's ready to get onboarded? Let's do
Right?
this. There's some pendants out there.
Let's first do a little question here. Whoever's on here, tell me if you're new or not. Say new. We'll see how many we're working with, and we'll see what we get.
Yeah, and by new he means anyone who's waiting to get onboarded, who needs their account activated.
Yes, that is exactly. Someone who does not have access to the game yet. All right, we got people ready for the raffle already. They're just
so they want that raffle.
Yeah, they want that raffle, baby. So, all right, and remember, if you say new or raffle too much, the auto spam will block you. So don't go too ham on it, but I love the enthusiasm. Oh yeah, look at it. We got a bunch of newbies.
Oh yeah, there they are.
Yeah, we are. So when we first did this raffle last weekend, I was talking with the developers and stuff like that, and I was like, how many people are waiting? How many people are, have accounts but haven't actually purchased power pendants? Like what's that type of a pool? And I was told over 90,000 people.
Yes, I heard that number as well, and that actually blew my mind. I had no clue.
I mean, it just shows like how much this game is gonna blow.
Yeah, I'm excited.
When it actually goes, full release and everything. Obviously, before we get into anything, much love goes to the main man, Cliff, the man, the myth, the legend, who makes all of this possible.
Oh, goodness.
I thought it was... I remember I didn't believe it when I first heard that there was one person in charge of doing so much of the basic work initially. I don't know at this point. Oh, someone just said, NWS just said, I read somewhere that there are 100K now people waiting. 100,000 people. Like, this is going to be probably the biggest blockchain game there is currently.
Yeah, I agree.
And for good reason, though. It's a masterpiece of a game. So, as always, make sure to show some love to MarketSquare.io. Please go check it out. It's the main website of what makes all this possible. If you aren't already subscribed to MarketSquare Gaming, please do so, because we have a really big thing in the works. I literally just got done talking with the president of our company, and he was like, who was our project of the month last month? Was it Lost Relics? And I was like, no, it wasn't. And he was like, well, it is this month. And so we're going to be doing a really big thing. I'm trying to put together something that's never been done before with Lost Relics for the Halloween event. I don't have any confirmation for some of the really special stuff that we have planned, but I do have some top streamers, top gamers in the community that are going to be joining us throughout the month and during our big giveaway. But we're gonna have more power pendants than last time. We're gonna have NFTs for you old players. Anyone that's coming on showing love, please keep doing so. That's part of this, is just growing this whole community. Not just Lost Relics, but blockchain gaming. And one of the things why this one stuck out, why we decided to kind of launch everything with this and doing stuff to give back, was because the community is so great. It's so inviting. It's like, I don't know about you, Soy Boi, but I'm so used to Call of Duty and stuff like that, where you ask a question and they tell you that they're going to do something with your mother half the time instead of helping you.
The community is great here. Honestly, I find myself a lot of time just chatting away with people. I mean to go grinding, and the next thing I know, I'm sitting in the tavern after I accepted a bounty, just talking for 5 minutes.
Yeah. No, I had the mistake of after the first giveaway stream, I was like, I need to get to some grinding, and I didn't have any time because I got so busy talking with everybody. Like, I just love engaging with the community. All right.
It's great.
So, I mean, we might as well just start it off with kind of a bang, right? Like, we got a few power pendants to give away. It's nothing like the last giveaway, but we'll be able to get a few people onboarded. And again, keep showing up, keep showing your love, and we can keep doing stuff like this. I'll let Soy Boi, what timer you want to do for this first raffle?
Ooh, I don't know. I know you guys were doing 15 minutes.
We were
the last time. Seemed like a pretty good number. Gave everyone some time. If there's any late people showing up, for the first one, definitely a little bit extra time.
Absolutely. All right, so let's go with 15 minutes. Right now, you have a much, much higher chance of winning one of these power pendants at this point. We don't have nearly as many people as the last time yet, but it's early. So let's do one. We'll start one right now. So everyone, get ready for your exclamation point raffle. Let's get our first onboarded person. And remember, if you are a player who already has access, please don't enter the raffle. You can't win. I'd like to give it to you, but you can't. So, boom, it's ready. Enter in. Good luck, everybody. And we're going to get things going here. So, we just had an update today, which is one of the great things about Lost Relics, is they're constantly onboarding new stuff. They're constantly improving. I was told before I got to do a little bit of playing, Luminate Studios, love that you're here, thank you for the support. I heard that the actual rate at which you can improve your skills. So, if you go to fish and you don't actually catch a fish, you don't get as much EXP for your skills. I was told that there was a higher rate of successful harvesting, and I did a couple dungeons. I don't know if you've run anything today, but I've definitely noticed I was running out of space. But yeah, what have you gotten a chance to do anything with today's new one?
With today's update, I actually have not. I've only been able to read them.
Okay.
The updates that they have here, but I wouldn't be surprised if a few people weren't happy with the rate. I don't know how large of a scale we had. I know I went 0 for 17 once, but
woo!
I also know I did at least 10 in a row as well. So
that is.
I'm sure they're gonna keep on working on it. That's the greatest thing. These little quality of life changes, they're on them and they're listening.
100%.
They make sure to put it in there.
So we're gonna
compromise, honestly.
I will say too that today, while I was playing, I actually ended up finding 2 blockchain items in the few runs that I did. I got a elegant cloth, which isn't a huge one. It's just an uncommon. It is very elegant and it's very clothy. And then literally right after getting excited about it, I ended up finding a rose storage trunk, which was a rare blockchain item that's indestructible.
Oh, what is that? Is that okay?
Yeah, I've got it up on
interesting.
screen right now. I know there's a delay for me and you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean it's worth 94 shadow stones. It's almost
There
worth
we
the
go.
full engine. Yeah, I did left with the elegant cloth. There's the limited supply. There's 27 remaining.
Yeah, I tend to get those. Oh, actually, no. I was thinking of a different cloth. There's a black and red one. I get a lot of from the bounty chests.
Okay.
But those ones are, few shadow stones, and those add up.
They
Just
do.
keep on buying 'em
I'm
up.
waiting on my first actual Shadowstone find from a chest. How many Shadowstones have you been able to find, and what is, where did you find them? Where are you finding the most of them? Yeah.
So most of the ones that I find are on the map. I think it's called Zenarthil. It's like the highest level map, right next to the Okepth one. I've probably found around 100, but I will say I was checking Overseer to see how much people were getting, and I saw people getting over 300 on a single run. One person named Dude on the Isle of Irim, I think it is, got 400 shadow stones.
Woo! Yeah, actually, Stryker was
Yeah.
talking about someone getting 400 plus from one chest.
Yeah, it's insane.
That really is though. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, so where do you think you've been finding the most of that? Like, is there a difficulty once at what level dungeon are you finding these type of things?
I found them in all of the dungeons.
All of them.
Like other than like the first three, but other than that, in anything where you could bring in the the green rarities, the uncommon, you can find stuff. So the only way you can get shadow stones is, I believe, they're a transcendent drop, actually. So
Okay.
anything that says it can drop transcendence, yeah, you can get shadow stones in.
So what does that mean for some of our new players that haven't played before? What is a transcendent drop?
So a transcendent rarity is the highest rarity that there is. As you progress through the dungeons, you can get these drops, and the percentage chance of these dropping increase a little bit.
Okay.
And with just a little bit of work, you can get there. I know people who just started playing a few days ago and haven't invested any money, and they're getting up there. People are climbing. They're climbing faster than me. They're really putting in the work.
Oh,
So
accidentally started. Enemies were coming at me, and I started fishing. Just minding my own business. Don't worry about
why
that.
not?
So that's awesome, though. I mean, that's also something to be said to the where I said that I found 2 blockchain items. I found them in Forgotten Chambers. Like,
Yeah.
found rare blockchain item in Forgotten Chambers. I was talking with another one of the streamers when I found it, and I was like, should I open this chest? Like, what do you suggest that I do with this thing? And he was like, I haven't heard of a lot of people getting great items, but someone else in the chat said that technically you can get any item from one of those, which I just now need to get a key for it. I don't have a key to open it. But if there's anything possible, I'm really tempted to open it and not just hold on to it and sell it.
Absolutely. Yeah. I have no idea what the odds are and what can drop from anything. I only know what I've seen through Overseer, and I haven't looked at it a whole lot, and what I've gotten myself.
Okay. That's fine, though.
So,
I mean, you're in the same boat as who I was talking to, who's in their 42 or 3, I can't remember.
Okay.
Tebow just asked, pets give you any bonus? So technically, they don't give you a bonus in any damage or life or anything, but what they do is if there are destructibles that could possibly have loot in them and you don't notice them, they will go and break those things for you. So it's a pretty good idea to grab them. On Friday, I'm pretty sure we will have some pets to give away. So old players will be able to, get some NFTs. If you decide you don't like the game, it's an NFT, you own it, which is why blockchain gaming's so great. Is you can do whatever you want with it. You can play with it, or you can sell it.
Exactly, and if you don't want to transfer it, you can sell it for shadow stones on the market, which I think was an amazing implementation. And then you can just put it into your wallet, trade the shadow stones for engine coin.
Yes.
Which then you could turn into Ethereum. There,
yep.
And then do whatever you want with it from there.
So the whole play to earn aspect is, it just got a huge boom in the ability to play to earn, in all honesty, because of the new Shadowstone update. Because before this big update, you were not able to find Shadowstones.
Correct.
Did you have any? Did you happen to actually have any Shadowstones before that? Oh, no, that wasn't.
I can't remember exactly when Shadowstones were put into the game. I'm not sure if they were able to drop the moment that they were put into the system.
Yep.
But I had items. So my golden ticket that I got from Easter, I got a photonic incubator, I think is what it was. And as soon as the market opened up, I sold it. I sold a Arnold Schwarzenegger skin I got, and I was Shadowstone rich. Honestly, I was gold poor though, because I didn't grind very hard, but I was Shadowstone rich.
That's a great name on there.
Yes.
So when did you start? What level are you? What are you working on?
So I am currently, I think, level 28 right now. I am working on trying to get my skills up because I know that's really important, and some of these new guys are surpassing me, and it makes me feel a little bit bad. But I really love just killing the monsters and searching for loot in the high dungeons.
Did you have a background? Did you play any dungeon crawlers like Diablo, or there's another one where a lot of players came from, RuneScape?
Yeah, so way back in the day, I mean, RuneScape was huge back when I was in middle school. And before that, I did play like the original Diablos on
buddy.
Like those, I love those. The little guitar riff is over again. I'll never forget that sound.
Oh yeah.
So
Diablo was my bread and butter, man, when I was younger.
Yep.
Which I also mentioned in previous streams. One of the things that I thought was kind of crazy was Diablo 2 is probably one of my favorite RPG dungeon crawlers of all time. And it recently got released as, I forget what it's called. It's not remastered, but maybe like reforged or whatever. But the only time that I've played it is when Lost Relics has been down. I don't want to play it because it's like, I don't have a play to earn aspect that comes with blockchain gaming, which, is huge. Your time is no longer just invested for your own, your own personal gain, I guess, is like what I would say to it. It is your personal gain with blockchain, but you can actually have a monetary output while playing, which is the glory of what is, play to earn, which is what blockchain gaming. And as of right now, it's not as big as it should be, but this is why it's the perfect time to get in on this. Because it will explode. Like we said, there's 100,000 people waiting. And
I think that this is going to be huge. And I think that, the quality of the game and everything is important. And I think that's why everyone's trying to figure out how to put the blockchain into a game that's also just as enjoyable as all these other games that don't have it. And that's why I love Lost Relics. It's just a fun game to play. The community is awesome. I believe in the developers. And, then I have other benefits with the blockchain aspect.
Well, that's also something like the believing in the developers is like a good point, too, because I would challenge anyone to go to any AAA game and just go into the Discord of whatever that is, their official one, and go talk to a developer. Try it. It's not going to happen. We have 2 minutes and 40 seconds for anyone who is not already onboarded into the game to gain access to it. And we got more to come. If you don't win this time, don't worry. You have multiple chances. There's actually something too that's kind of cool going on. I don't know if you want to go pull it up on the actual Discord. Or no, actually, I don't think either of us can go to the Discord because it'll change the volume. But there is a currently a trivia or question giveaway right now for another power pendant from the official Lost Relics Discord.
I'm going to post a link to the Discord real quick for everyone in the chat.
Yeah,
here.
please do. And you'll be able to see underneath in Discord announcements, you'll see the announcement for this. But right underneath of it will be the announcement for some of that Dr. Loot, who's just my main man. He kind of has allowed all this to happen. He's been the one that I've been dealing with the most, and he's just all day sitting there helping people with any issue that they come up with.
Yeah, he's very responsive. He's always
awesome.
there, answers everyone's questions.
One of the things that was kind of funny is I broke the system the other day. I got to be the winner chicken dinner for I was buying some power pendants for, today. And Winston, what's up, guy? I was buying power pendants, and I don't know what happened, but in the I did something wrong somehow, because that's my talent. Is I can I forget what it's called, Murphy's Law or something like that, where what's the worst thing that can happen will happen.
Yes,
I can dominate that, but I ended up getting charged 4 times. It's never happened ever before. Ended up getting charged 4 times what I was supposed to, but immediately after saying that this happened, they were on it. I was told what to do, and within an hour, they had identified the problem, fixed it, so no one else can ever have this happen to them again. And they were like, what do you want to do? Do you just want credit, or do you want your money back? And didn't matter the choice. They were on it. Again, the developers are super involved, super responsive to anything for the community. They care about you guys. They care about everything that's going on, which is part of what makes this whole thing special. The game multiplayer mode, is it worth it? So right now, unless I'm wrong, the only semblance of a multiplayer mode right now is going on with the Graveyard event. And we will be talking about that because my man is kind of some hotness on the Graveyard from what I hear. I mean, a lot compared to me. If anyone who tuned in the first time, I think I made it like 160, something like that. I feel like I might even be inflating those numbers, but it was not impressive to say the least. And right, where did you just get on the leaderboard?
I just got 6th. I managed to get 1 run in between work and this stream, and I got up there.
It's impressive, man. Well, we will talk about that. Here we go. DJ Covers asks, can we get any tips for newbies like us who are hoping to play the game? Like things to prioritize as a beginner. So I actually joined Soy Boi's stream yesterday, and I was asking him this because I want to do those higher level dungeons to get more EXP and possibly higher drop rates, but the meta seems to have fluctuated towards skills. Skills are massively more important than I feel like they were before the update. And I've been kind of running these, Forgotten Chambers and stuff where my EXP isn't maximized at all. I can't use my really awesome items, but I don't have level 10 of any of these things. And so what do you think is more important? Leveling to get my actual physical level, or your skills, in your opinion?
So my personal opinion is your combat level is not that important. The level at the top bar you see there for level 11, where you can see his experience, that one will come with time. The skills, though, you have to actively search bushes, chop down trees, mine ore, and go fishing. That's where most people are prioritizing, because with the update, it seems like they're going to be much more important.
Yeah, and
now
it makes sense. Oh, I hit a fire trap.
Um,
Actually, not to interrupt, we have our first winner. We'll continue that in
go.
a second. Our first winner is Victor Damaro. Victor, you
Congratulations.
just got access to the game. And remember, if you already have access to the game, you cannot win. So, Victor, what I need, just like the last streams and all the future ones that we're going to do, I need either your Discord to be posted in the YouTube chat or your Twitter to be posted in the YouTube chat, because I need to get some information from you to allow you to be onboarded. So congratulations. We got our first winner. Victor. Make sure to give me that information. But yeah, I'm sorry. You were saying. Wow, I just got almost 2,000 mining and 1,300 fishing in one run.
See, exactly. So I have no clue what's going to happen after these updates, right? So I think with each patch, one's going to be a little bit better than the other. Maybe, the people who did a lot of fishing will have slightly better benefits than the people who are focused on other things.
Mm-hmm.
What I would say is, if you're going to have a lot of time to play this game and a lot of time in the future, do everything. Try and level up everything. If you don't have a lot of time, choose something.
Yeah.
And work at it really hard. Get it really high. Become one of the best at that thing.
And what you mean by choose to is find a pairing, right?
Yes, correct. So in the dungeons, there are 2 nodes. Node
Strike
types.
Team Games is in here.
Hey, there we go.
I still haven't gotten. I still need that info, Victor. Still need it. So make sure to do it, because if I don't get it, I can't give you it. But I'm sorry. Keep going.
So basically, yeah, there's 2 node types. In each dungeon. As you go through higher dungeons, you'll be able to do the higher level versions of those. So I would say focus on all 4 of the types if you're going to have a lot of time. If you're going to have slightly less time, then focus on 2 of them. And I can almost guarantee you that you will be relevant and you will benefit from it in future patches.
Yeah, and again, the levels will come. The skills are also, like, there's a reason why, like, I can do, I have epic gear technically, but I've chosen to continue pounding the pavement on these lower EXP dungeons because I want. There we go, Victor, you officially have been added and you have won a power pendant. We got it, my man. Thank you so much. But yeah, so I've been choosing to kind of stick with the lower dungeons to get my skills up. I'm still not at the level 10 here. I don't get nearly as much time to grind as I'd like, but thus is life.
Yep, that's life. Yeah, so I chose wood cutting and searching bushes. That's what I'm focused on, because I don't have a lot of time to play. I got a lot of things I have to do outside of Lost Relics, but I love the game so much I make time for it, and that's what I'm going to stick to.
Yeah. So was there a reason that you chose those over fishing and mining?
The reason why I chose those is it seemed like the outdoor maps, the non-dungeon maps, have more of the wood cutting and scavenging bushes, and I like those maps better. And then secondarily, the highest price blockchain item you can get, which is like 2,300 shadow stones currently, is from scavenging.
And what is that item? Do you know off the top of your head?
I do not know. I know it's purple. I do not know what the name of the item is.
Everybody likes epics. Yeah.
So
we actually gave away an epic, a purple, in the last stream. And
that was awesome. Those NFT giveaways, man. I tried to do it myself, but
I mean, there'll be more chances because during the Halloween event, we are 100% going to be having More NFT giveaways for older players, as well as tons for new players to get onboarded too. Yes, I got it, Victor. You are good to go. You are officially won. After the stream, I will talk to you directly. I'll hit you up, and we will get the information that's required to actually get you onboarded. One of the special things, too, why Lost Relics, you got to give so many props to them, is that you can't actually buy or give. Like, if I go buy an NFT item, blockchain item, I can give that to whoever I want because it's my property. It's an NFT. But the power pendants, you can't normally give to people. There is a way to do it. Technically, I think it's, you send a QR code of the purchase to someone, and that would be the way that you give them. But we got, after talking with them, we got a little bit of a special treatment. And yeah, we're able to do what we're able to do because the developers are allowing it. They facilitate actually the activation. Victor did not win. Not that I know of. I can check the past winners list. I don't recall that name. Striker, if you're still in here, you don't recall Victor being a winner last giveaway. I don't think there was. That name's new to me.
The item was called Dragon Teeth. Strike Team Games said in Blacklight says 3,500 Shadow Stones for the Dragon's Teeth.
Woo!
That you can get from bushes at the higher levels.
So yeah, the chest that I won today was worth about 100 Shadow Stones, which, in the whole scheme of things, it doesn't seem like a lot because it's just under one full engine. But am I going to get that anywhere else? No.
Exactly.
That's one of the best things about it.
Yeah, you're not going to walk down the street and someone's going to say, hey, you want some engine?
You're not going to win a game of Call of Duty and actually win money unless, I guess, you're in a sanctioned tournament or something. But
yeah.
We're not. This is just, you just play by yourself, and you can win. And maybe we will on here. So, how do you feel about the whole graveyard event?
So the graveyard event, I love mini games. When the iPods came out with all of those Temple Run and everything, I played those like crazy. Me and my little brother always had to have the highest score in our school. So I love it. I love the competition. Everyone's been really friendly about the competition, sharing some information, and you're just trying to figure it out and just kind of kicking each other's butts back and forth. Healthy competition is always great in anything. So I love
absolutely.
it.
Yeah, I haven't gotten much into it because I've been so focused on trying to get my skills up, and you don't actually gain any EXP from it. But it's not a waste of time or anything in that whole scheme because there are some pretty hefty, cool items that you can actually get for it's the top 3, right?
Top 3, yep. If you can get top 3, you are going to get paid out well.
What type of numbers are we looking currently for top 3 the last time you checked?
Last time I checked, it's in the lower 400s. I can't remember the person in first place, what their name was. I know I could check the leaderboard right here. Leaderboards.
Someone, Rory just said he got some engine from a stranger in a dark alley. Well,
that's just because he's very lucky.
Risky operation, but I like your style, my man.
That's my little brother there. He's just a little troll.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Is that really? That is too funny.
Yeah, so thank you for coming in, Roy. But as we were saying, the Graveyard Rumble, the top 3 scores are Vesser, or Visser, for 439. My boy Nightshade with 415. And third place is currently Soul1G TTV at 405.
Killing it over here, guys. So just if you're going to get into the graveyard, and also, too, if you're a brand new player, so let's say you win the Power Pendant today, and you're like, well, I want to do the graveyard event. You do have to get to level 10, but everyone is on the same level because you're not allowed to bring items in. You're just given a set of items. So everyone's got the same potential to actually win.
Exactly. That's and that's when they bring skill into the game, strategy, learning, figuring things out. Where anybody who can get to the game has a chance to earn these high value items. If you are great at Graveyard Rumble, you don't have to invest tons of money into the game. You can win a mythical item that I can guarantee will be worth a lot of Shadowstone.
Yeah, and remember, Shadowstones are this genius system that kind of got put in place to combat the gas fees. Because paying gas fees for the actual NFTs and items and stuff like that is, depending on the day, can be really bad or really, really great. It's one of those things that the Ethereum network has been working on for a few years. I'm pretty confident it'll eventually get to the point where I am comfortable with it, but it can be costly just to, send an item, like where you're paying $20 of engine for the item, but you're also then paying $20 to send, to actually receive it, which is, something blockchain's working on currently.
Yeah.
We got a question here. Do all dungeons have possibility to drop any grade item, or its dungeon difficulty basis specifically for higher grades? I don't know if you want to take this one.
Yeah, so all dungeons do not have a possibility to drop any grade item. But I will say that you can fairly quickly climb to dungeons in which you can get up to legendary and still pretty quickly get up to the ones that can drop transcendent. You don't have to get to the highest level dungeons. Yes, Transcendent is the best of the best. You don't even have to be able to do the highest level dungeons to get, mythical or transcendent, which are the top two. So just a little bit of hard work, a little bit of grinding, just like any other game. You got to put in some work, and then you can grind away and earn those items.
You can earn. So one of the reasons why I was pretty excited to have you on was I like the amount of strategy and thought that you've put into things, but you're also not one of the OGs of the game. Relatively new in comparison to some of them that have been around for, over a year and stuff like that, like my man Striker. Have you found what's some of the type of have you found anything of high value other than the golden ticket? Are there blockchain items that you've found? What has been, how did you find the game? I want to know it all.
All right. So I have a friend who's really into whatever's, going to be the next big thing. And he kind of found NFT games and told me about this. And I gave it a shot. And, I really enjoyed it because, I love games. So why not get into it? When it comes to earning things, we wanted to figure out how to work the market in the Emporium at first. That's what he always loves to do. He likes to work markets, and it was actually a little bit difficult here compared to other games, which I think is a good thing, so no one can manipulate it very easily. So it was just an enjoyable game because it was actually it actually had a challenge, but the work I put in, I was getting stuff back. And I got the golden ticket through just grinding and getting golden eggs. I had the invisible potion strategy, which a lot of people know during that event was most definitely the best way to make profit if you're either selling eggs or opening them up.
So let's explain what that is to you. You taught me about that one yesterday, but because these are a lot of new players, what was that strategy?
The invis pot strategies was... You cannot be seen by any monsters. They will not aggro you. So you could run through the entire dungeon without getting hit, but you have to keep on popping these, and they lasted... I don't remember how long they last, maybe like a minute. So you'd have to pop a few of them to get all the way to the end. But when you break stuff and when you open chests, you have a chance at a golden egg. So what I was trying to do was just get through the dungeon as fast as I can with as many eggs as possible.
Okay.
And the cost of the invis pots compared to the price that golden eggs were going for, it was very profitable.
So it outweighed each other. So you were just banking.
Yes, exactly, and that's what I'm going to tell any new players is find the strategies, really think about what will work, try different things. Every single time something new comes out, there's going to be something that you can take advantage of that other people won't be, and and everyone's actually very helpful at finding them out. So I mean, we're all working together here. We all want to make big things happen.
That's one of the things that, again, like, drew me to Lost Relics to, kind of devote a lot of what MarketSquare is trying to do to it. Like, it's just a really good game in a sea of things that are super rough around the edges for blockchain games. Yeah. This is so much more refined than anything that I could imagine in an alpha.
Yes.
I would honestly be fine if they're like, other than I really desperately want that co-op multiplayer, which will eventually appear, which is just gonna, like, that's when I think that this thing's gonna explode. But it's just the community itself wants to help each other. Other than, there is the discussion of the graveyard where, not full strategies are going to go. We're going to talk about some basic strategies. We don't have to go and do, because it is a competition still, and you still want to win.
Yes, I'll definitely share some little
insights.
Secrets, and and honestly, I don't know if my strategy is perfect. I don't know if everything I have is the end all be all. You might be able to add on to it, figure out new things. Before I go into that though, I do want to let everyone who's new know that there was, you mentioned earlier, Cliff, the developer of this game, did all of this on his own up until just a few months ago.
Yeah.
He was coding everything. Anything that happened, anything that it was only him. So
we're going to start the next raffle after I finish this dungeon. I'm sorry, continue.
Yeah. So just think about what this game can become when he has a team behind him constantly working on things. They've already done so much since he brought them on, and he brought on great people. So
it's such a special project. And it's like I've said in the past too, it's play to earn is very true for a lot of blockchain games that are trying to focus on it. But this has just this magical negation of play to earn.
Yes.
Because so many other games require you to spend a decent amount of money to actually earn. And regardless of how fun they are and everything, I got a day 2 reward. Perfection.
There we go.
All right, so just finish that dungeon. Before we continue, let's start another Power Pendant giveaway. The second one is starting right now. Remember, if you are already a player, please do not enter it. That's going to be ! raffle. And this will get yet another new player into this game and growing it, because every single person that joins benefits all of us. All the items will be worth more. All the play to earn, like percentages and values, will increase the more of us that are playing this game. So what's something that you really want to see in this game that it doesn't have currently?
So on the roadmap, I currently see some PvE co-op that they're talking about. We really don't know what it's going to be exactly, and some PvP they're planning on. So that's what I'm excited for. I just want to see what I can do with my friends, kind of work together, grind together. I love being in those like Discord calls, trying to get things. Then I love competition. Like as I said, like with the Graveyard Rumble, which again I will get into those strategies sooner or later. I love competition. So
I'm interested to see if there's going to be, so if you remember in Diablo, there was PvP, but it was kind of just free for all nonsensical fighting. You'd go into a PvP server and it's not like there was a winner and a loser other than someone just killing the other person. Do you think that there will be actual, matchmaking style games? What do you expect for
What
that?
I expect is some sort of reward system. I believe they're gonna, have some sort of leaderboards for that as well. He seems to love leaderboards. He has a whole part on his site for how well everyone's doing on everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that there are probably gonna be modes in which I guess I would say where everything is kind of fair for everyone, but then also modes where people can bring in their gear,
Mm-hmm.
just like the Graveyard Rumble where everyone starts with the same gear.
Yep.
Just to kind of give two different experiences for two different levels, and I'm almost positive there's going to be prizes because they
why
also love
wouldn't
to
there be,
reward
right?
people's work. Yeah.
They
So
keep showcasing stuff like that, which is what also makes it great. Yeah, I think there will be something similar to that myself. I'm most excited though for I want raids.
Yes, yeah, that'd be cool. So I don't know if you ever played Destiny, but I could also see them doing the system where you race with another team to defeat a dungeon.
Yes,
that would be pretty cool.
That would be actually pretty cool, where you could do teams of PvP, and that's one of the ways that you could actually utilize it. That's a great idea, actually. I hadn't thought about dropping the speed runs on there.
Yep. And who knows? Like you might be able to be more useful. There might be almost like classes or like metas on like what your group would want to have. Because I also heard that they're going to be adding magic into the game at some point is the plan.
Mm-hmm.
So like, who really knows what is to come? Like we are in this really early. So.
Which is the exciting part. Yeah, we get to see it grow in front of our eyes, as well as too. I would imagine, if enough of us say we want something, I would imagine that they would try to deliver it.
Yeah.
So for our day one players that are coming in here, first thing that if you weren't in the previous streams, some of the most basic things that you should know that I didn't personally know when I started, that I learned, from doing streams with Strike Team Games on YouTube, was right click is a heavy attack. Left click is just a regular attack. And that works for both your bow and your melee. I managed to make it through, I think up to level 5, something embarrassingly high. And I did not realize that there was actually that going on. F2P Gaming, thanks for coming, man. We love you, brother. But yeah, so there's that, and skills. Like, the second that you can start getting some of these harvesting stuff, get on it. Because you're going to be able to start getting returns for your time investment for, potential value of stuff. Because, harvesting things have become pretty profitable with the whole update that happened. Oh, fire trap. And watch out for fire traps in dungeons. So let's get into the graveyard. Let's explain what it is. What is it like? And what are some of the basic things that you've learned in doing them? Because getting to level 6 on the leaderboard is pretty impressive.
All right. So the Graveyard Rumble is sort of a funky mini game in which you try to kill as many monsters that are chasing you around this small map as you can. Every monster you kill is worth 1 point. So the basic idea for this game, in my opinion, is to keep your distance and keep damage to a minimum as long as you can, right? I mean, that's how you survive. So there are multiple different monsters that spawn, and you want to prioritize the ones who are going to move faster, and you're going to want to definitely prioritize getting rid of the little skulks. And those are the spiders with the webs that shoot at you and you get stuck to the ground. Those ruin your entire run if you get hit by one of those.
Yeah, I learned that the hard way. I went in blind. I really didn't know what to happen. I just knew that it was kind of waves.
Yeah.
Just so everyone knows too, make sure to hit that like, subscribe to MarketSquare Gaming. Make sure to go check out MarketSquare.io, and also make sure to look up on Twitch, Certified Soy Boi. Right underneath his picture, you'll be able to see, the actual what you're thinking, all one word on there. Make sure to check it out. Follow him. He's a little closer level than some of the other OGs, and give you a different perspective because they've been around since the meta's been changing, and he's, you just get a different look at everything. So make sure to show some love to both of those things because we can't do it without each other and everybody. But yeah, so when I went into the graveyard, it was, I just knew it was like a horde mode from, tons of other stuff. Read what's going on. I got stomped the first time, but I did significantly better the second time, and I think it's just if you devote some time to that. I know, yeah. Are there any just the general basic strategies for a new player going into there? You don't have to give any secret tips, but what's the general vibe of? Are you running, gunning? What are you doing?
So I'd say early on, you're running and gunning. You're killing everything as fast as you can. That's how I do it. And then as the speed starts to go up, and I say once you're like around 100, you start to slow down a little bit. You just kind of run away. And the important thing that a lot of people do not know, and this is where you will start to learn how you want to approach the game. There is a cap to the amount of monsters that will spawn. So once you kill one monster, one more monster will spawn. If you kill three will spawn. So my strategy is to kill as few monsters as possible with each shot. Keep as aggressive as I can, get away with, so that I don't get hell spawned on, which is basically instant death after an hour, just so everyone knows.
And what entails a hell spawn? How do you know that you've hit that?
There will be portals that look like monsters are coming straight from hell, honestly, and they will come up, and there are these giant ogre monsters that you don't ever want to see, and they'll smack you down. Yes,
stomp you down.
You do not stand a chance. Not at all.
What do you think about the? I haven't had the pleasure. I guess maybe I have. I didn't notice, but mini bosses and bosses in dungeons.
Yeah, I really like the bosses. I love it when I see one spawn. I get so excited because I'm like, what is this guy gonna drop? I've gotten my most expensive drops from them, mostly virtual, but don't forget that virtual is very helpful. Getting the coins, you sell them on the market, and you can use coins to buy pendants, so you don't have to ever spend any engine. That's usually how I get my pendants. Yeah. So I love them. It's exciting. Trying to learn how to fight each one, how each one attacks. They all have different patterns.
Do they?
Yeah. So it's just super fun. Thunderclap is one of my favorite, but honestly, because he's the least threatening, he's just a big boy with like a, I don't know what you'd call it, like a mace of some sort.
Got a big hammer.
Yeah, something. And he's.
Oh, is he the one that
easy,
shakes the ground when you hit him?
Yeah, he stomps the ground like
the
okay.
Do. So I have fought a boss before.
Yeah.
I had to keep running back, and shooting him, but I was out of energy at that point, if I remember.
Yeah, there's some that are very frightening. The Nether Demon is very hard to kite. And
are they? Is there a certain cap of dungeon level where you actually run into these guys?
I think you'll honestly start to run into some bosses as early as like the second or third dungeon.
Okay. And that's there are tiers for the new players. When you go to look at a dungeon and you go to enter in, it will show a sword in the upper right corner of each of the like kind of they're set up like looking like banners almost. And that will determine what level it is. I'll go over that in 1 sec once I finish this dungeon. I'll kind of sit on there and we'll showcase that because we got a lot of new players. I don't know who's tuned into the last giveaways and not. But also to remember, everyone that's near it, we will be doing. Striker and I will be setting up a day where we are both giving away every single week. They may be just power pendants like they are today so that we can get more people in the community. But remember, come support, show your love. But there will be a big Halloween event, not just in the game, but also for MarketSquare Gaming. We'll have Certified Soy Boi will be here. There will be Strike Team Games. I'm working on, 2 others. I'm trying to... I haven't talked to Striker about it. You can maybe hear it now, but... trying to pull some Charizard love, one of the biggest and baddest on there. Other than my man Striker. Yeah. Yep. But we'll see what can happen with that. Either way, remember, we're here to onboard as many people as we can, because even if it's not NFTs for the old players, all the old players win when more players show up. So
everybody wins.
What are you focused on right now for is it are you just working on what level of your skills? Are you pounding the pavement with level?
I'm mixing it up a little bit again. I have a ton of strategies up here. I don't implement them. I could share all this information, all these things I figured out. I have fun trying to run the math a little bit. I don't know if I'm doing a great job at figuring it out, but I have trouble, getting myself to go do them. I like to do what I feel like I'm gonna find fun at that moment. So I switch between a lot of different things. I'm kind of like, oh, I want to do the Graveyard Rumble. Oh, I want to go get my skills up. Oh, I want to go, kick butt in a high level dungeon. So. Yeah, I'm a little spastic. It's tough to keep on one track, but
that's okay though.
That's me.
It depends on the day. The same for me. There are days. Currently, we have a giveaway going on right now. There's 45 seconds left to determine our next new onboarded winner. But the Halloween giveaway for MarketSquare Gaming, so make sure you hit subscribe to that so that you can know when we go live. But that one is undetermined right now. I'm still working with the developers to know when they're going to start their event. And once I know that, I will know when and what exactly we're doing. I'm still waiting on the okay for a couple things that I proposed. I don't really want to get into that because we don't know if those are going to happen. I don't want to get anybody's hopes up. But if everything works out the way that I think, it's going to be the biggest thing that's gone on in this game for giveaways and just, new players, old players, everybody is going to benefit hugely from it. So just hit that subscribe and you will see this stream as well as others to come. We are, we have the full support of the actual Lost Relics team. We're working closely with them. We're gonna get some cool stuff to everybody in the community. It looks like though our second winner has just been determined. Should we tell them or just keep going?
Keep it a secret.
Yeah, I don't think anybody even cares. Yeah. All right, our winner is Juan. I just talked to you. Juan Cruz, you just won.
There we go.
There you go. You asked when the giveaway started. You want the job, buddy. You got the job, buddy. Okay, it's that easy.
Came in with confidence.
There it is. Congrats, man. All right. So Juan, remember, I need your Discord. You need to post your Discord or your Twitter information so that I can contact you after the stream. I know he asked when and he won. Maybe that's the trick, man.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys messed up. You didn't ask when raffle.
Yeah, sorry. Like it's like thank God Mage isn't in here. I don't know who was there for the other streams, but Mage
Yeah.
was just like winner chicken dinner every 2 seconds.
Yeah. This is Wolf Mage's alt account.
Yeah, Wolf Mage. This is Wolf
Yeah.
Mage. Wolf Mage is one. Like he's just secretly banking on all these things. So congratulations, my man. Make sure to post that stuff. Don't worry though, guys. That is not the last winner. We still have one more to win.
One more, guys.
One more.
One
but
more lucky fella.
it won't be the last one for sure. Today was kind of like just one of those things that, for people that have been watching and stuff like that, this is by far my favorite blockchain game. But unfortunately, I can't always feature this one. So I wanted to do a little another giveaway before, because tomorrow, if anyone wants to tune in, we'll be doing an early stream from 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 11, and we'll actually be playing a really fun game that's super early. It's less than 3 or 4 weeks actually released to the public, called Spider Tanks. It's another game that's, it's going to have really big potential to grow the industry as a whole. But make sure to just show the love for that, because I'm going to try to bring the Spider Tanks community over here. And, again, I just want us all to win here. So, have you played Spider Tanks? Have you heard of Spider Tanks?
I watched a little bit of the gameplay. It looks pretty interesting. I know it's very new.
Pretty basic in what it offers right now. But
it looks like it has potential. Again, a competitive game mode. That's what I love. So depending on what they do with it.
It's essentially just some tanks. You can pick different bottoms for different speeds and armor, and then then there's different tops. I was pretty disappointed though they had an open beta where me and a couple friends were playing, and we were really enjoying it, just playing against each other, like stomping on each other. But there was a gun called a magma cannon that was like my jam, and it was gone. Yes, Winston, Spider Tanks is playable right now, but unlike Lost Relics, that requires a pretty small, because a 7-day pass is only it's under $12. 12 USD. Spider Tanks does require you to own an NFT bottom and an NFT top. But don't make the same mistake I did, that you do not have to buy, if you buy a top where it's like a cannon, you don't have to own the flamethrower to use it. You just have to own one of them to give you access to the game. Maybe in the future it's going to be like that, but we'll get into that tomorrow. If anyone wants to learn about Spider Tanks, that will be tomorrow. But we're Lost Relicin.
But first, speaking of the flamethrower, I saw that thing looked overpowered.
It is.
People were getting melted.
Juan, remember too, I need your Discord. I need you to drop that in there so I can put you on there. We can't start the next one till we get you going. Or at least I don't want to start the one. Oh my gosh, I missed that harvesting node all the way back at the beginning. So that was something that we've talked about, and I always ask, different players that have been playing a while. Are you, my man Striker is it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it was the second room. If I missed it, I'm going back. Just hit level 7 in mining. So what are your thoughts? If you miss one thing, are you going all the way back?
I have had debates about this.
This is a point of contention. Yeah,
it is, in my opinion, mathematically incorrect to go back for anything. Unless if it's your last run of the day and you're not going to do another run right after that one, there's no reason to go back.
So you are basing this off of time versus return.
Yes, correct. I think over, 100,000 hours, the person, if there's two people and one person always goes back and one person never goes back, the person who never goes back will have made more profit.
Okay. And yeah, because that's why I kind of asked, because I hear so many varying answers for that. You've got top players that are like every single time, doesn't matter. And then you've got other players that like, because both of these make sense to me. You may be missing out on something. If it's a chest, though, are you going back?
I am not going back for a chest.
Not
either,
going back for a chest either. Okay.
No, mathematically incorrect is what I believe. I've worked in the casino industry for 8 years now, and I really love to think about odds and how those things work, and that's the conclusion I came to.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm correct, but that's...
I go back currently, and I got Striker. Like, this will be fun too when we get all of you guys together, because Striker says he'll take that bet.
Yes, so there's a little thing called confirmation bias. If any of you have heard of it, where if you go back to a chest and you get something from that chest because you went back, you will now believe that it is more profitable to go back for chests. Just from it happening one time, because your brain will remember, that time that it rewarded you.
Okay.
Yes, but when it comes to the universal odds, I don't think it adds up.
Okay, it's interesting. That's like the newer take on it. And again, though, everyone you decide for yourself. There we go. Winston says, "I am with you, Soy Boi." I'm the same mind on that. Like, so, like, I mean, that's the great thing too, though. It's like everyone is gonna pick their own strategy that works for them. Whatever you're comfortable with, you do.
Exactly. Do what makes you happy. It's a game in the end of the day. That's all I'm trying to do. I will say I have gone back for chess sometimes. I don't think it's the correct thing to do, but sometimes I'm just like, I kind of want to go back for a chess.
I just want
to do it.
I need it after talking with, like, I don't know what it is, but it's just like, I need it. There's a chest somewhere. Like, in chat earlier, I was like, has anyone... Juan, thank you so much. I got your information. Congratulations, my man.
I'm happy for you.
Yeah, no. And remember, everyone, after the stream, I will be contacting all the winners. I will collect the information. I'll show you how to get the information that I need to onboard you, and we will get you playing Lost Relics. It really depends on the day. You guys are kind of in luck because the Saturday winners for the onboards actually kind of, like, Cliff took a day off. God forbid. He deserves it. And so they had to wait a little bit longer, but I don't think that will be the same case. Most people have been onboarded within the first, 5 hours of winning. But as soon as, I heard some of the first day winners were onboarded within the first hour. So he's got a lot on his plate, obviously, and so when he has time... because he's taking time out of his own schedule to do these onboards, which is what makes these things so special. But yeah, Juan, I got your stuff. We're good to go with that. And so we have one more to win here. What time is it right now?
It is 9.
All right. So
10 where you are.
Yeah, wherever you're at. All right. So we got about 40 minutes left. We're going to do... We'll wait about... Yeah, we'll wait another 10, 15 minutes, and then we'll do the last one here. But remember, too, there will be more winners. And if you don't win tonight, you can still go to the Discord, and there is a Dr. Loot promotion going on where I don't have it pulled up exactly right now. Actually, I can pull it up on my phone because that will not mess anything up, and I can actually read the actual event info here. From what I remember from glossing over it is there's a little trivia event. There was actually someone who won a power pendant for one of their old contests, and he gave it back and was like, will you give this to a new player? Like, will you find a new player that doesn't have access to the game and give it to them instead? I'd rather have more people playing than take the win. And that's a perfect analogy that's a perfect example of, not analogy, but of what is the community like on this? So let me pull this up. Let's see what we got. Not game announcements, but Discord announcements. All right. So, the most devoted Lost Relics pre-registration contest, sponsored by @Hako, who generously, like I was saying, donated his winnings of his 7-day power pendant from a trivia night. Trivia nights do go on, and you can win, so it's really important to pay attention to the Discord, join it. This contest is for only new players that are waiting for account activation. The contest is very simple. Who has the oldest pre-registered account in Lost Relics and is still in Discord? So obviously you don't know that, but you never know if they left the Discord. So even if you recently joined, you may be the oldest one. Like, you don't know. So make sure to check that out. You'll find that in Discord announcements. Wave 1 ends October 9th at 10 p.m. UTC. Campsite, nowhere from that date earlier. If you think you've got the oldest pre-registered account in Discord, then simply enter your pre-registration date for Lost Relics in the #devoted contest channel. There are rules below. I won't get into that because there's quite a few of them. But make sure to go check it out. Read. Even if you don't win tonight, you can win that. And if you don't win that too, don't give up, because the Halloween event that we're going to do is going to blow the other one out of the water, in my opinion. We're going to onboard so many more players than we had before. We had 10 before. Those are going to be rookie numbers compared to what we're going to be doing, which is super exciting. Soy Boi will be there. Striker's going to be there. We've got Kingslayer is going to be there. And hopefully we can finagle Charizard. You know, hopefully we create enough noise in the community that he'll want to take part in it. But if everything goes to set, like I said, there's going to be something super special that's never been done before in a giveaway for the Halloween event. And I personally love Halloween. Did you say you weren't a big fan of Halloween, right?
Me? No, I absolutely love Halloween.
I forget who I was talking to. Someone was like, I don't like Halloween that much. And it was like, you know what?
I'm a fan.
I respect that, but I strongly disagree. It's fun.
Yeah, it's a great time.
Things have changed since we were kids, I'm sure. But, you know. Yeah.
Definitely.
So, what's a long-term goal that you're working towards?
Long-term goal? Honestly, right now, I think my long-term goal is the other skills, the forging and all that. Right now, forging is what I'm trying to get to a really high level. So getting to work on those skills and actually get those to a higher level, that's what's going to take me a longer time than anything else. Really kind of get to a point in which I'm probably able to have an income that's more consistent. Okay. I guess. And that's kind of my plan in the game.
What do you think is going to determine the more consistency? Or the higher consistency?
The higher consistency, I think, will be determined by being at a high enough level in a certain skill set in which you are now beneficial to the community as a whole. You provide.
Okay.
So someone else is doing one thing, you know, they get one skill up really high, but they didn't get up the one you got up really high. So now you're basically, you know, trading.
Yeah.
Ultimately. So.
When do you think trading will be onboarded? Oh, that's
trading. I don't know. I don't know if they don't have it implemented because there are like some issues in which there can be people like working together in a way that wouldn't how they want the game like to be intended to work. So I can't really think of anything myself, but the fact that it's not in the game now is the only thing that I can imagine is a reason.
Okay.
So
yeah,
I don't know.
I'll be interested to see with that too. It'll definitely change the economy. We just had a drastic economy change with the Soul Stones.
Yep.
So are you thinking this is for better or worse currently for that? With the Soul Stone integration?
The Soulstone integration is better, and better for the play to earn aspect. The
1,000%.
everyone profits from that. And another thing for new players is once you get in the game and you manage to secure some shadow stones in any way, uh, you can hold on to those blockchain items, see what happens with them. Investing is always great, but there's also gear that is very cheap on the market. 25 shadow stones for like a longbow, and it will be more powerful than these virtual weapons, and they won't break. So it's worth investing in those
yeah,
to
let's
upgrade into the next dungeon.
Thank you for reminding me. That was something to bring up. Juan also said it's the best day of his life. We're
we
so
go.
glad to. That was actually something that just blew me away, was the response that I got from winners and stuff. So many people were like, I never win anything. I've never won anything in my life. And then you did this giveaway, and boom, I'm now playing this awesome game. I love it. The very first day that we did it, I ended up running into a bunch of players in chat. In 5 minutes will be the next raffle. But so I actually just had my first items break.
Ouch.
I had a sword, and then I had a bow right afterwards break.
Were you punching things after that?
No, like luckily I was actually asking Kingslayer. I was like, can it break while I'm in the dungeon and not have them then? And he was like, no, that won't happen. Actually, it will, tell you that it's broken, and then when you exit the dungeon, it'll be broken.
Okay.
I found that it can happen to any item that isn't an NFT item. So you could have, a mythic item that potentially breaks, which is panic-inducing to me. But, what are you going to do? Part of the mechanic. What have you had break, if anything?
I had one sword break on me, but I hardly even noticed because I didn't use it. It just happened to be in my inventory, and like I would accidentally swing with it sometimes while I was like messing around, just pressing buttons to entertain myself. So yeah, I didn't even really notice. It just said it broke, and I was like, oh, okay, I don't even use that thing.
Fair. One of the things too I noticed too, if you have duplicates of the item, when they break, the game will, at least for me, when I noticed, it auto-equipped it.
Is that what happened? See, that's what I noticed too. I must have, since I forged a lot of that sword, I just had a bunch sitting in my stash. So I was like, it didn't break. I have it right here.
Yeah.
So, okay.
That was what ended up happening with me, because the sword broke that I had extras of, and I then had it equipped immediately. And then the bow broke that I hadn't actually made more bows. And I had to go make more bows. I just, was running around punching stuff. But, that's one of also the control mechanics of the in-game economy numbers. It's like, for any new players, eventually you're going to hit a point where you're able to do weekly bounties, and the bounties will sometimes require you to turn in blockchain items, in all honesty. Which, sounds like, why would I ever do that? But you do get a chance to get some pretty cool stuff in the rewards for completion of those.
Yeah. Experience over gold. Definitely spend that gold to get that experience. Don't spend all of it. Try and keep a little bit, but you want that. So.
How much gold do you have right now?
Right now, I'm pretty poor. I made a bad investment in the gold market. I went all in on Invis potions because I thought the next event they were going to be just as important. But with the new key system for chests, I don't believe it ever will be as important. So they dropped heavily in price and slashed my my gold, and probably like a sixth of what I had. Right now I'm probably sitting on 100 something K maybe between items and gold. I think that's it.
Yeah, so if everyone's watching, clearly he's broke compared to me. I have 4,339 gold, if you can see on screen there. So yeah,
Yeah, I
who
saw your
needs
stats
100
worth.
games? Those
121K.
so, yeah, that's invisible money at this point in time here, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and who knows if it's gonna sell? I've had that before where I had something that was 47,000 gold, but it dropped down to 10,000 the next day. So you never know what's gonna happen in the market.
Yeah, and that's like wholeheartedly dependent on what the drops are, what people are actually giving up in the market.
Yep.
Yeah, but that's part of what makes it all cool is that it's being controlled by the player economy, and it's built for the player's economy.
Exactly. We control it. You control it. Everyone controls it.
Yeah.
We decide. Yep.
All right, so let's start our last one here. Last one of the night, but remember, make sure to go check out who's paying for it all, MarketSquare.io. We got tons of cool stuff. Actually, I'm talking with them about getting onboarded. They have a project page on there. If you want to go check it out, they'll be taking control of it soon, if I imagine. Make sure to subscribe to MarketSquare Gaming on YouTube. You'll be able to hear about all the new updates on games. I'll have interviews and stuff like that. Be featuring new people all the time in the community. Big, small, medium, doesn't matter where you are. If you're, if you know what you're talking about or you're just devoted to the game, we want to showcase you. Definitely make sure to go on Twitch and go to Certified Soy Boi on Twitch. In our description is an actual link to his page. Make sure to follow that. Show him some love. He's taking time out of his day and his streaming and his community to come, say hi to us over here and give us his rundown on things. So we're going to start our last giveaway. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go. Good luck. Strike Team Games. Good luckin' for everybody. Yeah, man, I definitely, I'm on the point where, I think it's so funny, my good friend, I think he's still in here, Illuminate Studios, but Viz in the game, if you ever see him actually chatting, I grew up with him. We've known each other since we were 2 years old. I told him about this game because me and him were super pumped about Diablo, and we were like, we're going to just grind all day and dominate Diablo. And then I found this, and I was like, Diablo's dead to me. This is alive. And he was watching it, and he tried to win in the first Power Pendant contest, and he was like, I can't wait any longer. I got to go do it myself. He bought some, and that little jerk now is almost entirely caught up with me.
Oh, my goodness.
I got, I don't have as much time, apparently, as he does to devote to it, but he's killing it in it. And, yeah, he also got to start with all the knowledge that we've been giving out on these streams.
Yeah. He probably doesn't go back for chests. That might be the reason
I'll
why.
have to ask him. Shots have been fired. Shots have been fired for the future. There. I can't wait, though. I can't wait to get because that'll be good to have a little discussion on that one because I haven't decided yet. There are definitely times where it's like, yes, Juan, I do have your Discord. You are 100% onboarded for your winning. I will contact you after. But there are definitely times where I haven't gone back. Before I got better at, fighting and going through the dungeon and understanding the enemy's speeds and responses and, how much it takes to kill them and hits and stuff. There were tons of times where I did not go back because I was like, I can't. I don't want to die. I'm out of stuff. I'm now getting to the point where it's like I am bringing too much food with me.
Yep.
I'm having to just eat it for no reason at all. I'll be down 50 health, and it's like, all right, well, it's better than dumping it, I guess, because it's not like I'm bringing it with me. But yeah, there's definitely what do you bring with you? How many spots do you generally have open? What's your strategy with items in the dungeon?
It depends on the dungeon, but I really like to go with as little as possible. I bring almost nothing to most of them. Maybe a discrete health potion or two, just in case, just as a little failsafe, just in case I lose a little bit too much health, or I didn't pay attention, got hit by fire a few too many times.
Oh yeah.
But that doesn't really happen that often. Like as you do it more, your brain just kind of notices the traps after a while, without you even thinking about it. Like that trap right there, by the fishing area. You gotta be careful of that.
Yes,
no one
the
ever notices
spike
that
one
under the
up.
rug. Yeah.
Yep. Not nearly as punishing though as any of the fire traps.
No, of course not. Fire.
Those things
is
are
terrible.
just like
Yeah.
you're gonna die.
But yeah, so the reason being, especially when I don't have a pendant, so I don't have a pendant all the time, again, because I am gold poor most of the time in this game right now.
Were you buying like week pendants or day pendants?
I don't know when I'm gonna play the game most of the time. So basically, when I have a day off of work or something, that's when I buy a day pendant and I just go for it. And I usually, get a lot of experience, or with that pendant, what I try and do is get enough gold to get my next pendant, plus some.
Okay.
So it's either use this pendant to grind gold or grind experience.
Okay.
And I just kind of switch it up. And that's just what I like to do. I haven't really thought about a lot if that's a good way to do it.
Fair, but if it works for
it
works for you. It's like at the end of the day, which is what anyone should be doing if they're playing the game. You don't have to have the power pendant. Something for the new players too to note is that if you have a power pendant, let's say you won one of the 7 days, and once the 7 days is up, you do not lose access to the game. You still have access to the game once you gain access to it. The only thing that drops is there are quite a few benefits that come with having an active power pendant. We've got what EXP's 10%. You get 2 extra skills that you can level, forging and engineering. What else comes with the power pendant?
Your champion rewards, some of those are more unlocked. So as you level up, you get different bonuses.
There they are, champion rewards.
Yeah, and then Graveyard Rumble. Once you're level 10, you do need a pendant to do the Graveyard Rumble.
I did not know that.
So
I thought it was just level 10. I didn't realize that it was a power pendant. I mean, that makes sense though, because it's a good thing to still buy them anyway, just because it supports the game.
Exactly.
It gives money to Cliff and the developers to continue doing what they're doing and continue to support everything that makes this great game.
Exactly. And there are players who, don't have the time to play the game. And that's why I love the balance is they buy these pendants, with their hard-earned money at work, and you can buy them from them with your hard-earned gold from playing the game. It's just, give and take, everyone's helping each other out.
And Mike,
we all benefit.
No problem. That's what we're here for. Mike was like, thanks for explaining what happens after it runs out. I had quite a few of the winners ask me what's going to happen. I get to play it for 7 days and then I'm done? No. You are gold, man. You got as much time as you want to play on this game.
Yeah, you're in there. You get to hang out with us and play for months on end.
And like I said today, I was playing, this is one of the very early dungeons that, you've been watching me currently play. I'll definitely do, after I finish this one, I'll gear up and I'll do a big dungeon. Or at least a little bit of a harder one. But I found, like I said, 2 blockchain items today that were both worth, shadow stones, which can be converted then into engine coin, which is just, real world money.
Nope.
The beauty of crypto.
Yeah, and if you love to invest, in cryptocurrency, swap it into engine and invest in engine. Just hold it there,
Yeah.
Or turn it into anything else.
Or even Ethereum.
Yeah.
If you want to get it on board with that. What was your first introduction to cryptocurrency in general?
So, man, I don't know what my first real introduction was.
Do you hold crypto, or is it you just got access to this thing and then that was kind of the extent of it, and then you've devoted into shadow stones and the internal currency?
So I made a little bit off of small investments, and usually Ethereum. I started with trying to do it on Robinhood, and
Oh
where I
yeah.
lived, I couldn't do it. They wouldn't let me, so I was like investing in like stocks, and then again, my friend was saying that cryptocurrency was big, so I got a MetaMask wallet, and that's when I
Yeah.
first invested in Ethereum, um, and it jumped
MetaMask
up a
is
lot.
awesome.
Yeah, I did pretty well off of it. And then I like to take a lot of time off of work, honestly, and so I ended up selling out just so I could, take a little break
Oh yeah.
and
No,
hang
I
out
mean
for a
it's
little
like
bit. So
you do exactly like what you need to do. Like I actually had quite a bit. Just so everyone knows too, you got 6 minutes and 20 seconds now for our last power pendant winner of the stream. Get that exclamation point raffle in. Win that money. Well, not money, but that time. Practically money.
yeah, basically.
Yeah, actually, I've messed around with quite a few of different ones. I'm still pretty young in the industry, in all honesty. Like, I think I'm only in my second year now with it. I was, blessed enough to do. I've done very well for when I got in.
Yep.
But MetaMask kind of changed my life in blockchain gaming, because MetaMask just takes care of everything.
Yeah, it's super simple,
It's
intuitive. It just works.
That's one of those things that's like I've found to be difficult with some games. Like a game that I enjoyed. It's currently a little bland, but it's where it's gonna go is gonna be really great too. Another game on the Engine Network was the Six Dragons. It's essentially a really rough around the edges World of Warcraft right now.
Okay.
It was really, really hard to install. Like, really hard to install because you downloaded it, and, even though it's a certain file type, no one wants to open it properly. You had to use a specific program to actually open it that it did not tell you on the website. This game is not that. This game was very easy to install. Just set up an engine wallet, get that power pendant, and then it'll give you a download, and you just do it like any other game. Like you just double click the exe, and you're good to go.
I don't know how like all these wallet things work exactly, but again, like you said, MetaMask and Engine Wallet together. That's why this game was so easy for me to get into, like at first, because making the account. All of my currency that is in my MetaMask is in my Engine wallet. So I don't know if they exist in both at the same time. Again, this stuff is all still kind of new to me.
They do.
So it's just, it's awesome. Rather than have to, trade to this one and pay a gas fee to swap to that.
Yeah.
And just...
Be warned too with gas fees for anyone who wants to. There are blockchain items that in this game, if you are new to it, and let's say you have the common sword that I have on here. It's a virtual item. So we kind of briefly brought them up earlier. A virtual item is going to be destroyed if you die. It's gone. He gone. Blockchain items, which are actually NFTs, non-fungible tokens, are permanent. You can't. It doesn't matter if you die or not. They're sticking with you for the long haul, and you can sell those. So they've created a system to where instead of like traditionally you would have, like an NFT drop, and that be how you're gathering those. They've created that Shadowstone system so that everyone can be treated almost like an NFT with the conversions. Which is what kind of makes the Shadowstone system genius. Because so instead of I find an item that's a blockchain item, but it's not an NFT. There's still destructible ones that are technically like right in the encyclopedia.
Yeah.
So there are indestructible ones, and then there are some, aren't there?
Wait, for the NFTs or the blockchain items that are destructible? I have no clue. I don't believe so, but I mean,
someone was showing me earlier today that there were.
I sure hope not.
But
maybe it means destructible as in like you can use it. Like there'll be a use for it, and it will be destroyed once you use it for its purpose. Maybe
that's it. But yeah, okay. So playing the Six Dragons now, it's more like Sky. Or yeah, that's fair. Shane said playing the Six Dragons now, it's more like Skyrim than World of Warcraft. Sure, yeah,
Okay.
that's totally fair. So okay, here we go. This is what I'm talking about. So the the authentic Copperton anchor, destructible. I guess it's still a virtual. So I'm just confused. I'm wrong with that. Ignore everything I just said. If it's a blockchain item, it's not going anywhere no matter what.
You own it.
You can have, though, high quality, like legendary items and stuff that are virtual items, and those can disappear.
Yep.
They can be lost. Yeah, though. I need all of these, though. The encyclopedia just showed me all it is like a teaser. Oh,
Yeah.
that's kind of cool. I have the Christmas night outfit. There's only 2 left.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm a little sad I ended up selling my Arnold Schwarzenegger. He was pretty cool, but you know, it does allow me to do the larger dungeon, so.
That's true.
Yeah.
I wonder if that one's on here. Arnold. What was that, a legendary? A epic?
I think it might be mythical.
Mythic. Let's go up. Let's go up. Let's see the mythic. Where are we at? Ninja Beso. I've seen it on here, but it might not.
There is a search button at the top. You could probably
there?
just write Arnold.
Might be gone, man.
Gone. Thought it was indestructible. What's going on here?
Yeah, right?
Oh, wait. I just saw you pass him on the screen. It's just under the Transcendent. If you haven't found it yet. As soon as Transcendent ends. I know it's pretty delayed
on
for
the
me,
regular one.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, okay, I've seen that one. Yeah, that one's indestructible. Yeah, that one's worth 245 engine, 24,000 Shadowstone. Woo! Dang.
That was a big payday.
That is, man. And
then
that's
the
and you just
photonic
got
incubator. It. Yep. So that one I actually paid for. I wasn't planning on investing in the game at all, but I heard that these skins were coming out, and I was like, man, I don't have a skin, and I really like aesthetics in games. I don't like to pay to win features all the time in games. But when it comes to visuals, I'll pay for it. I mean, I played a lot of League of Legends, bought a lot of skins, you know. So I was like, you know, this doesn't really give me a huge edge.
I mean, that's why I got the Christmas night one, was because I just really enjoyed the look of it, and I knew that I was going to play this game for a while, and I believed that this game was going to become something big, and so I was like, whatever, this is an investment, I'll just do it anyway, who cares.
Yeah.
All right, we have our last winner. Who's it gonna be? Rake TV. Rake TV, you just won access. Make sure to pop that. There he is. Wow. Boom. Give me that Discord, baby.
Oh, it was Almond Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what I was saying.
That's okay, what it's like. I was hurting Arnold. Because I thought it was like an Arnold Schwarzenegger parody.
Yes, it is a play off it. So I was just,
And that's okay, everybody. Right. Everybody who didn't win, remember, there's going to be more chances to win. And again, there is another chance to win right now if you go over to the Discord. Enter in. You never know. You really never know if you were actually one of the Little Soundboard. And maybe they can't get in contact with the Little Sound. Maybe you're the second or third. You never know. So, sure, film us not. Sure, film for anymore. Yeah, you know. But yeah. You go ahead.
Yeah, so with the Halloween event, for anyone who's new, anyone who's gotten in, is in the game, and anyone who isn't in the game yet, you should definitely try to get your way into the game and be there for the event. The events are huge in this game.
Yeah.
You want to, give all your playing time to those times, because I mean it's more there's so much to do. There's so many cool things. There's like vendors and more skins come out, more items come out. But it's also the best way to make profit, in my opinion, so far, is to find out how to make the event work for you. So
Yeah,
try
no,
and
and I'm gonna come down with the flu, I think, at work during that week.
yeah, good idea. Wink, wink.
Yeah, right. So remember, guys, too, tomorrow there's going to be a another stream. It's not going to be Lost Relics. It is going to be the when is the Halloween event going to be? It's going to be Spider Tanks tomorrow. But the Halloween event, I don't know exactly when it's starting. It should be sometime soon, right?
So as far as I've heard, just from speculation, is October 15th is the date that they're looking for.
Okay.
But this could be completely incorrect. But that's an idea.
Yeah, no, absolutely, guys. No problem for doing the stream and giveaways. We do it for you guys so that we can get more players on board. Don't worry, everybody. Make sure to hit the subscribe button so that you know and can get an update whenever we do more. We are going to be doing these every single week. Every week we'll have new winners, and we'll have the special, our own little special event. Everyone will be there. Make sure to, yeah, we did a little shorter of a one today, but don't worry. Again, there will be winners next week. Black Menace, make sure to just subscribe. You'll know when those things happen, or stay tuned on the Lost Relics Discord. They'll always let her know. So subscribe to MarketSquare Gaming. Make sure to check out MarketSquare.io, who actually pays for it all. The more people that go over there, the more people that want to sign up or join the MarketSquare Discord, the more I can do bigger events for this game. And do not forget also to go to Certified Soy Boi on Twitch. There's a link at the very bottom there. My main man.
Love to have you guys.
Yeah, no, he does a great stream. He's very active with answering any questions. He's very knowledgeable. That's why we had him on. He's just a great guy in the community. And that's what we're here to just showcase. I'm glad you had fun, Winston. Yeah, is there anything else that you think that we missed or didn't go over or anything?
I mean, honestly, I'm excited to have another big stream. I really hope the Halloween event is there. I'm sure there'll be so much to talk about that we didn't think of here. There ended up being more than I had even thought we could, and I think we've only just begun.
Yeah, I mean, it's the tip of the iceberg. There's so much more, and by the time that we get to that one, thank you so much, Black Menace. Appreciate that. You guys are awesome. Yeah, we'll also have so much more to talk about because of the event. Yeah, no, that's the awesome thing, too, about this game is it's constantly evolving, it's constantly changing, it's constantly onboarding new stuff, and it's just so great. Just, if you didn't win again, don't hesitate to. Just go grab one of those power pendants, support it. It's not super expensive. I think it's under $12. I don't have it in front of me right now, but it's so worth it. Get onboarded, and make sure, though, if you are going to buy a power pendant and you are a new player who does not have access, you have to buy a 7-day or higher. If you buy a 1-day pass and you don't actually have access to the game, you will not have access to the game. I don't really know what happens then. I think it just sits in your account until you do go to a 7-day.
Yeah, that's what I'd assume.
But remember, winners, I'll contact you after the stream. I want to give a special thanks to Soy Boi for coming out, spending time out of his day to come talk with us, learn stuff, and be a part of everything. And
so happy to be here. Thank you.
Yeah, we really appreciate you coming. Yep. And everybody, again, Certified Soy Boi on Twitch. Boy is with an I at the end, too, if you aren't going to actually go to the link. But there is a link in the description at the very bottom for his channel. Make sure to go show him some love. Do some following on him. He knows what he's talking about. And we can add to the controversy of maybe we can form a team of fans that think that you shouldn't go back in the dungeon. and then we'll have the other group that does think that they should go back for items in the dungeon. We'll see what we can come up with.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just come on by and we can work it out together. We'll figure it out. That's all we want. We want to figure out the truth.
Yeah, and we
what
will
we're
get
for.
to it eventually here. But heck yeah, guys! Like, thank you so much for tuning in. MarketSquare.io. Please make sure to do it. The standard streaming days are Wednesday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then Friday and Saturday from 5 to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can find all that information on the actual page. And do you have do you have scheduled stream days?
I do not currently. So this is my second Twitch account, and I'm just getting back into it. So I'm trying to figure out how I want to incorporate it into my schedule currently.
Take your time.
You guys, if you come by, you're helping me start right back up, get into it, and I appreciate all of you, and I plan on giving back to my community as well at some point. So.
Yeah. Well, there's MarketSquare. Just popped out of nowhere. Yep. Like I just said, Wednesday 9 to 11. Tomorrow is going to be Spider Tanks. Even though it's not Lost Relics, please tune in. Please show some love for that. I'm just trying to get, the more Lost Relics people that show up for stuff that isn't Lost Relics, we can get more people to Lost Relics. We can get more people to go experience other awesome blockchain games, and everyone wins as long as the blockchain gaming community grows. So, much love to everybody. Thank you so much. And remember, tune in on those days. Sub to us. Follow so that anytime that Soy Boi's going live, that it doesn't matter that there's not a set day yet. You'll know about it anyway because you'll get a notification. And if not, go to Samuel, that's okay. We're glad you showed up anyway, my man. We're just now ending, but we won't be done. Well, we're going to do it again tomorrow, and I will be on tonight just chatting with everybody in the game. Soy, are you playing tonight?
I'm not sure yet. I may start a stream up after. Let me see what time it is. I'll probably play on for a little bit.
Yeah, I'll be in Soy's stream if he is going to do it. If not, I'll be in the game either way. Much love to everybody, and we will see you guys hopefully tomorrow or hopefully this next weekend. See you guys later, and remember, go on over to lostrelics.io as well and sign on up. I'll be contacting all the winners right after this.